Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So it looks like just as of now, Bitcoin again on the decline. Bitcoin just over the last hour, as I was doing my research for this video, has moved down a little bit more, under $61,000. So now we're seeing a Bitcoin trading in and around 60,700. Give or take. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. I got to admit, this is Bitcoin on the hourly, and we were seeing an optimistic push for Bitcoin. It went back up to $65,000 on Monday, and now we're again back down to 60,000. I guess we will just have to wait and see. Micro trend not looking great, but the macro trend, guys, still intact. If I throw Bitcoin here on the weekly, you guys can see several weeks here of short red candlesticks. Compare that to the massive pumps that we saw throughout January, February, and March. This is not really anything that I would get too worried about. Again, this is still formulating that bullish pennant pattern, so that is positive news. And it could still be that we do see, Bitcoin moving sideways for a little bit before we see that next pump to the upside. Sentiment is now back down, guys, to 52, so that is in neutral territory. Moving very close to the halfway mark. Market cap is at $2.6 trillion. That's down 1.53%. 24-hour volume, that's at $63.01 billion. That's also down a little bit. So we haven't really seen much active crypto trading within the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin dominance still holding strong, 53.2. So not too much really to write home about there. That kind of goes hand in hand with the 24-hour volume. I mean, if we're not seeing cryptocurrency prices move, that means not a lot of trading on the networks and not a lot of movement, not a lot of activity just in general. You guys can see here altcoins pretty much red, although there are a few in the green right now, but by and large, a pretty quiet day, at least as of the time of this recording in the crypto space. XRP not really moving much. It's up, it's down 52 cents, 51 cents. Where is it at today? Right now, as of the time of this recording, back down to 51 cents. So even XRP just moving with the beat of the market. I guess I should ask you guys out there, is this your first crypto bull run? I kind of wanted to gauge sentiment here, especially with my viewers. I kind of want to know where your minds are at. I should also mention too that I am doing a live Q&A session over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month for a subscription. I've kept it relatively affordable because I do want you guys to get a lot out of this over the longer term. This bull run is going to continue on for months, even though I know maybe some of you are even saying, yeah, but we're not in a bull run. This is a bear market. Wrong. This isn't a bear market. It might feel like a bear market temporarily, but ultimately, guys, we are in a bull run. So, I mean, if you do have questions and you want to join the Patreon, you can at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Just thought I would mention that because I know I talk to newbies regularly in my real life, people who've, just recently got into crypto, and I kind of have to explain all these new principles to them that, kind of a bit of the learning curve that I tend to take for granted, considering I was here throughout this, and I was here throughout this, all this right in there. So I saw the ups, saw the downs, saw the beer flu, was here for the last bull run, double top, and again, this most recent bear market. So guys, this is not my first rodeo. I know there's controversy with the U.S. government and Congress, for example, bringing the sentiment down in the crypto space, at least for American traders. And that is, I think that's having a big impact on the crypto market. I wanted to bring this up from December. Now, this is significant. I wanted to bring this up because of what we are now seeing today. So Senator Elizabeth Warren, she did bring forth a bill back in December. The bill seeks to significantly expand the Bank Secrecy Act, a move that has ignited both support and controversy among her supporters. So if you guys weren't here for that, or maybe you were, and this is just a refresher, the proposed legislation by Warren is gaining traction with the addition of 5 new co-sponsors. So 5 people did sign on to that bill, sparking a heated debate about its potential impact on privacy, innovation, and the broader technological ecosystem. So there are some details on the act. Alex Thorne here did post this. This bill from Elizabeth Warren massively expands the Bank Secrecy Act, imposing bank-like KYC rules for non-custodial software products. So products including the Ledger Nano and other hardware wallets may be affected as well. And this is why I'm asking you guys, how long have you been in this space? Do you already have a hardware wallet? Are you concerned? Are you thinking of moving your cryptocurrency? I personally think just the opposite. Get a hardware wallet now while you still can. Keep your crypto safe. I do have an affiliate link in the description of the video. For the Ledger Nano, you can use my affiliate if you want, but you don't have to use it. There are many options out there. But this, guys, kind of policy is really trying to steer cryptocurrency in one specific direction in the U.S. The proposed expansion of the BSA to non-custodial software products is a bold move, as it introduces KYC requirements traditionally reserved for banks to decentralize technologies such as cryptocurrencies and FOSS. Non-custodial software which doesn't hold users' funds has become increasingly popular in the digital age, raising concerns about the potential consequences of subjecting it to regulatory measures designed for traditional financial institutions. Now, this bill was introduced back in December, but just yesterday, we got this. We were thinking we were making some progress. The House of Representatives voted in favor of a resolution to oppose the SEC's crypto accounting policy. So basically, the House was saying, no, the SEC is overreaching and there needs to be a bit of a revamp. However, President Joe Biden has vowed to veto this motion. So the U.S. House of Representatives voted Wednesday to approve a resolution rejecting the SEC's cryptocurrency accounting guidance that the industry said has deterred banks from handling crypto customers. So this is a more specific point here, but Joe Biden is already promising that he'll veto this. The SEC Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121, known as SAB 121, has been a focus of criticism from digital asset businesses and Republican lawmakers since its arrival. The bulletin was meant to clarify accounting treatment for crypto assets, directing a banking holding customers' digital tokens should do so on its own balance sheet, potentially incurring massive capital expenses. But the White House, guys, considers the policy worth defending with a veto. According to a statement from Joe Biden, SAB 121 was issued in response to demonstrated technological, legal, and regulatory risks that have caused substantial losses to customers, Joe Biden said on Wednesday, saying that he strongly opposes disrupting the SEC's work on this. So defending the SEC, I mean, I guess in broader terms, I wanted to point out, Democrats in favor of the SEC, in favor of what they're doing, and anti-crypto. I mean, Elizabeth Warren has come out and said there's a war on crypto. You know, they keep using this narrative that it's used for terrorist financing and illicit activity, so on and so forth. We know that's BS. We know that's not true, but they're trying to tell the public, they're really trying to lead the public in a way that they will be supported when the time comes. Now, luckily for us, love him or hate him, this is what he said. Donald Trump has just been asked about why cryptocurrencies are leaving the U.S., at least some acknowledgement that Gensler does have to go. Guys, this one courtesy of Vet here. Listen to this.
Thank you for the statement. Yeah, with the goggles on.
A lot of the smartest people in crypto are moving their businesses out of the U.S. because they're scared of the U.S.'s regulations.
Because of the hostility.
Correct.
Yeah, crypto is moving out of the U.S. because of hostility toward crypto.
Correct. So what are you going to do to stop it?
Well, we'll stop it because I don't want that. I want that. If we're going to embrace it, we have to let them be here.
Yes, sir.
If we want to embrace it, we have to let them be here, guys. That was followed up with this from XRP Venture, Trump for Crypto 2024.
They are against it. The Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? What the? Get me off the stage. He's saying, get me off the stage. No, he has no idea. But look, Gensler is very much against it. The Democrats are very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it. Probably a lot of the people in this group. And I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump.
So looks like Trump has just endorsed cryptocurrency. If you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Donald Trump, in his words. So that is the latest here, guys. That's what's been making the news. I mean, that amidst what we've been seeing here from the Democrats, I think it's, well, if you're an American citizen and you're looking to vote this November, I think it's a pretty clear choice if you are invested in crypto, or even if you're just concerned about the future of technological advancements in the United States. Anyway, I wanted to thank XRP Venture there and Vet just for posting that. Now, there's been a lot of focus on the SEC's attempt to get permanent injunction against Ripple, guys. This one coming from Ashley Prosper. And while this is important and a possibility, let's look at some of the facts that weigh against that outcome, okay? So, first of all, both Brad and Chris had the cases of recklessly selling XRP and aiding and abetting Ripple selling XRP dismissed. So we have to remember that. The judge overruled that point. XRP itself was deemed to be a non-security. That happened last July. Sales of XRP on secondary markets are not sales of a security, and the institutional sales Ripple made caused no financial harm to investors. and was done in an environment that the SEC has kept intentionally unclear despite numerous requests for clarity. Another very good point here that Ashley brings up. The SEC is purposely making this a murky situation, something that could be clear very simply, could have clear guidelines, but alas, they're not doing this. And, there's obviously an underlying reason for this that they're not saying, but I think we all kind of get at this point. Ripple has shown time and time again that it is responsible, respectable, and transparent. It's a transparent company trying to do the right thing with an agency going the wrong way. If any injunction is granted, I don't think it should be. It should be a very limited one, in my opinion. And then she does link a Mickle clip here, a 10-minute clip. I won't play this clip, but I will link this in the description if you guys want to check that out. She finalizes this by saying ODL will not be killed. Some were wondering if, this is going to really hurt Ripple's business model when it comes to ODL in the United States. Sean McBride here also commenting, just my opinion, but I think Stu read the SEC's reply brief and made a comment about we are closer than ever to putting this lawsuit behind us. Guys, I did talk a little bit about that in yesterday morning's video, which I will link up here in the top right-hand corner. Again, just to go back to this for a second, Stuart Alderati's quote was, "We are closer than ever to putting this lawsuit behind us." And Sean McBride thinks this is because their arguments are weak. I think Torres has already made her decision. The judicial process will prevent that decision from being made public, though, until September. So Sean McBride estimating that we're going to see that final verdict in September. XRP Lover says, hope for a settlement. Sean McBride responding here, not out of the question, but highly unlikely, considering Gensler is such a, well, you can read that there. This is why Gensler is the way he is, says Ken P. Stogie Sig saying, do you think the SEC is keeping their $1 billion penalty on the table on purpose? If Judge Torres comes back with an insignificant amount, say $100 million, then they'll use that monetary discrepancy as an excuse to appeal. And Sean says here, I would honestly defer to a legal professional on that question. I think they are going to appeal no matter what. The appeals court or Supreme Court, depending on the avenue they are granted, will likely review the facts of the case, look at the data, and compare the case against the outcome of similar cases with similar circumstances, and then rule accordingly. In the end, and in my opinion, Ripple will come out on top. So either this is the way for one, Gary Gensler, to delay the adoption of XRP for his own benefit, and ETHgate, and two, delay clear regulation for the crypto industry so institutions are able to complete a broad and complex update enabling the adoption of Web3, or three, a general attack on the industry as a whole to prevent further adoption globally while the US government decides how to take it over. Very interesting observations here. This is a game of chess. And, it seems as though what we see from government doesn't make sense to us on the surface, but there are clear plans in the background that, they don't want us to know about, and the adoption of cryptocurrency is central to that. So thanks for your insight, Sean McBride. Wanted to keep moving because there's also question about Ripple's stablecoin now. We talked a little bit about it last week and the week before. Context, though, is everything. So Ripple did just come out with this insights blog, Stable, Transparent, and Trusted, the opportunity for stablecoins in global finance. So this was just released yesterday. And here we just have a bit of a preliminary outliner here on what a stablecoin is and how the market is going to grow. Ripple is saying that the stablecoin market will hit $3 trillion in the next 4 years. That is a staggering 22x leap from today. So you got to think about the stablecoins, what the stablecoin market is today, and how we're going to see that grow. Putting this adoption into context requires understanding the role stablecoins play in financial markets, including their utility, use cases, and how their blockchain properties push financial services innovation. So gives a bit of another brief outline on how stablecoins work, what types of stablecoins exist, fiat collateralized stablecoins, and now here how stablecoins can be collateralized. So with fiat, with crypto, algorithmic, non-collateralized stablecoins, purely algorithmic stablecoins, sometimes referred to as unbacked crypto assets, are not backed by any actual asset. As such, this variety relies on a working mechanism based on algorithms and programmable smart contracts. So these are the ones in question here. And this is part of the reason why the US is bringing in stablecoin regs. The stablecoin utility use cases, what stablecoin utility use cases exist? So daily transactions, traditional finance and payments, cross-border payments and remittances, trading pairs and cryptocurrency exchanges, DeFi or decentralized finance. Again, all things that we already know, but Ripple is putting this out there because they have a stablecoin ready to be released and they want, the education to already be out there. They know what they're gunning for with their stablecoin, and they're already kind of outlining the do's and don'ts, the what to look out for, the the different varieties, I guess. Here they have the difference between CBDCs and stablecoins. And so the future state of finance across the global financial ecosystem, the future looks bright. New value from factors like stablecoins and CBDCs mean advances ranging from cashless payments and new customer products to transaction settlements, market interoperability, and simplified financial operations. While infrastructure and adoption must still grow, the future state of frictionless value exchange is nearer now than ever before. So, this got us wondering about XRP too over the last week. Is that going to cannibalize XRP? Well, long and short, no. I did do a video on that, which I will link up here in the top right-hand corner. XRP lawsuit, though, nears a resolution, but now the stablecoin faces scrutiny. This one courtesy of Ian Binns here. And the SEC did come out now targeting Ripple's stablecoin, already commenting that it is an unregistered security. The court document from the other day did point that out. It also plans to issue a new unregistered crypto asset, and they were talking about Ripple. So now the question becomes, is this going to hinder Ripple further? SEC to crush $160 billion stablecoin market next. So you can see the regulations are happening. Ripple is ready to launch a stablecoin, and now the world of US peg stablecoins is booming. Heading towards a whopping $165 billion milestone, newcomers like Athena's USDE and industry giants such as PayPal and Ripple are shaping the highly competitive field. Ripple in particular has set its sights on a colossal $2.8 trillion market by 2028. But amidst this excitement, regulatory scrutiny from the SEC is still a significant concern. So obviously this has caught the SEC's attention. The agency recently stated its view on stablecoin as an unregistered crypto asset, talking about Ripple's stablecoin particularly. This concern stems from Ripple's past dealings with unregistered XRP sales. So what is this going to mean, guys, for Ripple's stablecoin? Are we going to see something similar? The SEC suing Ripple. Will this have an effect on the company? It should not have an effect on XRP. But, overall, could this mean more hiccups for the industry? David Schwartz did come out saying that, June, they are going to be releasing more information on the stablecoin, so I'm just waiting for that. Here we've got Yassine Mobarak saying, looks like Ripple's upcoming stablecoin launch will open up a new front door in a war between Ripple and the SEC. My question is, if stablecoins are now securities, how come the SEC is not going after USDC and Circle? Things that make you go, And will they even go after Ripple's new stablecoin? Well, Matt Rossenden did point this out. FYI, the SEC's logic behind calling stablecoins unregistered securities is due to the fact that stablecoins are backed by securities such as treasury bills or commercial paper. So just going back to this Ripple blog here, this Ripple Insights blog, giving us the education and the different types was one of the sections of this blog here. Fiat collateralized, crypto collateralized, algorithmic. So he's saying ones that are backed by treasury bills or commercial papers, those ones would fall under that category. To combat this, stablecoin issuers may issue stables 100% backed by fiat, but this nullifies any revenue opportunity. From the SEC vantage, such an offering would align with the brokerage cash account. Going back to this tweet, a stablecoin issued by a trust company minimizes the risk of the stablecoin being a security, even if backed by securities, because it would be subject to state banking laws. Now, that's an interesting question because how is Ripple going to issue this stablecoin? Well, Matt did also retweet out his tweet from May the 7th. When I was working on a stablecoin, I got a legal opinion from renowned law firm Wilson Sonsini. They said that issuance of a stablecoin by a trust company, so for example, Ripple's Starter Trust subsidiary, would make it least likely to be a security. All that is to say that I think the SEC is overreaching here, trying to strangle innovation and targeting Ripple specifically. So maybe, guys, maybe we will see that the SEC won't go after Ripple, depending on how Ripple does release their stablecoin. If they do it through their standard custody subsidiary, as per Matt here, that would make it less likely to be a security. I think Ripple has done their due diligence this time around. Maybe things are a little clearer too in the crypto sphere in the United States. I wouldn't worry too much. XRP has clarity, and that's where we're hoping to make our money, even if the SEC decides to take Ripple to court yet again for another frivolous lawsuit. That's just my opinion, though. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.